shoppers. Always coming in here with your
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, you two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring sense when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is... Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this. Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about... Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lap. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that George...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately...
Talk about first work.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the...
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the 7. Meet me there when the...
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right? truth is out. Glad.
No, we were from a Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lon.
Hey there. Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to... That said, some of the cosmetics I use are... Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yinger? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yinger?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has got...
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd be...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even..."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. So, where is a good place for making sweets? You mean one mean restaurant? Good choice.
Listen, let me tell you how.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. Well, I'm setting up.
Try something new at the Wanming restaurant. stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop suey! This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of them. You need to keep your wrist firm. So now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence
What should I try this time?
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until you must take care to control the heat during. So please focus on control. Don't waste a drop of. All three perfumes are ready, and you a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. When all clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
You're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not one less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like a dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon float. Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madam Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Eugene Terrace.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with me?
I have certain
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time? Gliding faster.
It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither.
So that means these flowers feel what's...
Yes. The rumors of Rex Lapis's death are... Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that this harbor is like a mountain of dried... Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've got an old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to me, it has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come. Still, though, I can't recall when. These old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and...
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with
Watch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. Brace yourselves. At the right.
Give up. Don't waste my time. Let's play.
Yahoo!
It's nothing.
Nice and spicy. Brace yourself.
Think you can get away?
Nice and spicy. Boba, get. Brace you! Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be... Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Jillian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Take this! Don't waste my time.
sugar.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick.
An adeptus.
I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest as to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Hey! It belongs to Granny! We're supposed to return what we bought!
Oh, let you keep it. You really are a frank child. But this bell gets homesick sometimes. Who knows? It might find its way back in, well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea.
We will! Thanks, Granny!
It seemed. Let's just hope.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes! That old Granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us...
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action...
Oh, sure. You're here. The 7 kites you asked for.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite. Well, this is Mr. Zhangli from the Longshan Funeral Parlor, so he's probably we've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well.
Well,
toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been home. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of...
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once...
The compliments of a learned...
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli... Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer.
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace.
Oh, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt? Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Laura nonetheless.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Help? Sure. I Dick. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? No can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? No, still no. How about this? Let's make a trade. get me a single GENSHIN flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare. With this GENSHIN flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off for some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Senora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's got... Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of...
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? The reception is deserted, and it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out? Oh, there you are! But you can't even reach the counter! Joke's on you! Paimon floats! Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. It can't be. She's a zombie!
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti.
Something like this would be unimaginable in months.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine. But only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. but we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you.
Since when do customers need to do favors?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianho, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Jinhong by an adeptus in the distant past. Located in Jinhong Pass, it was designed to automatically fire a large
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue.
Apparently not quite.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to add anything?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista.